We've all talked about times
Yeah.
where we've just not slept well or had other things going on. So there's a lot of things that it could
Yeah.
tie into that's
And
not just paranormal.
right.
Hmm.
And we're not discounting Carol and
Correct.
Grant's and
Right.
Ashley's experiences. 100% we're not.
Right.
Because we all believe them. We all believe that they felt
Hmm.
that they had these experiences. But there's just, for what we're saying is that for as much as he investigates other things by bringing in exterminators and all of this, it's odd he didn't investigate more
Yeah. Yeah.
He
some
only
of
asked
these other
about
options.
the electricity.
Hmm.
And maybe there was more questions and we just didn't hear them. But
True.
also goes to, there can be that little bit of like, oh, I have that. Well, I have that too. Oh, I have
Yeah.
that too. I wonder. And then you start thinking that you're
Hmm.
hearing more things or
Power of
you're seeing
suggestion.
something. And
Yep.
so, it's always good to be curious.
Hmm.
That was the biggest thing though. I mean, Amy confirms that there's a lot of that stuff, and then she talks about that it is this large protector thing
Hmm.
that looks
Right.
like an elephant, and she's
Hmm.
very confused by this because it like she doesn't feel like wasn't she felt like the ground wasn't like it was sacred, but it didn't feel like it was sacred or something like
Hmm.
that, and it
Hmm.
just felt like I actually thought early on that we were going to hear stuff about Native American
Yeah, I
cultures or
did
I did
something
too.
too.
because this is an area that we would have seen like Ojibwe and
Hmm.
others or Anishinaabe coming through, and I'm sure
Oneida.
more. Yep. No, there's a few different things, but we didn't hear anything about
Mm-mm.
Indigenous or Native
Which
American
is really
cultures.
rare because
That's rare.
usually they touch on them in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
because they were here first, this was
Mhm.
their
Mm-hmm.
land. So it
Mhm.
would make sense that their history is tied to a lot of what happens because we fucking stole it from them. So yeah, I
Yep.
thought it was interesting that there wasn't any Native American ties to this.
Yeah, and I found where she said that it's some type of protector and its mission is to protect this land. I got this land as sacred, but what's so strange is usually land, even in sacred areas, doesn't particularly interact with the living. This is really
Yeah.
unusual because the land wants to absorb you.